not speak for me, he does not speak on behalf of the majority of Americans. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking you, after this rally, to call your elected representatives, to hold them accountable, and do not accept the Israeli talking points. AIPAC should have its hand on the United States Congress. They have corrupted our foreign policy. They have corrupted our political leaders, but our political leaders who speak their party line, they don't speak their conscience. I'll give you an example and I'll let you go after that. John Kerry, our Secretary of State, the spokesperson of our government, when he thought that the mic was not hot, when he was in Fox News studio, he said, you know what he said? He said, it's a hell of a pinpoint operation. It's a hell of a pinpoint operation, marking the claim that Israel was not targeting civilian population. So this is the truth, that our elected leaders, our appointed leaders, when they are to themselves, they speak the truth. I want them to speak the truth to America. I want them to be free from the party line. I want them to repledge their allegiance to America and American values. So, we're not done. See this number. Save it. If you want to save Gaza, save this number. Call this number. This is the White House number. 202-456-1111. 405-456-1111. Please call the White House. Express your dissatisfaction with this policy. Tell them and demand that they stop the blockade on Israel. Learn more about our organization, but most importantly, contact this website. The American people should know more about this issue. Visit If Americans Knew. It is a website I recommend for people to learn about the facts and to counter the lies and the propaganda of the pro-Israel lobby. Thank you very much. Peace.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Brothers and sisters, the next person I want to bring up is someone who's not afraid to put their own body on the line, someone who was arrested just last week at the Israeli consulate in solidarity with the people of Gaza. I want to bring up Ali McCracken, representing Code Pink.
If you've been in the streets protesting for Palestine this month, make some noise! My name is Ali McCracken. I work with the peace group Code Pink. We are a women-led peace group based here in D.C., working to get our government to stop funding wars and occupations. At Code Pink, we are honored to be out here with all of you amazing solidarity activists. And for years, we've been protesting at the White House. We've been protesting in the halls of Congress. We've been protesting at the State Department. We've even protested at John Kerry's house. Just the other day, some people were arrested at the Israeli embassy, and we've brought people to protest in Gaza, in Tel Aviv, and the West Bank. So what do we do next? What do we do when the massacre is over? How many of you have heard of the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement? The BDS movement is an international movement to get Israel to stop occupying Palestine and to lift the siege of Gaza by the imposition of boycotts, divestments, and sanctions. At Code Pink, we have our own boycott campaign called Stolen Beauty. It's a call to get people to boycott Ahava cosmetics, which are made in illegal Israeli settlement in the West Bank using stolen Palestinian resources. Not only using protests and petitions, not only have we gotten stores across the world to drop Ahava, but an Ahava store in London has had to shut down, and the Disney fortune has divested $12 million from Ahava. So as the boycott divestment movement gains traction across the world and has a huge impact, surely Israeli apartheid will have to crumble. But it is up to all of us to be in the the streets standing up for Palestine because we know our government's not going to be the one doing it. And since we stand for human rights and dignity, we know that we're on the right side of history. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Thank you, folks.
Sisters and brothers, our next speaker is an activist with Students Against Israeli Apartheid. He is an activist with the U.S. Palestinian Community Network. Please welcome Tarek Radin.
Today we stand in solidarity with our brothers and sisters in Palestine. As the number of martyrs increases and our anger and sorrow rightfully deepens, we find ourselves asking, what can we do and how can I help? Before Oslo, the diaspora was once connected with the resistance back home. Today, our generation's narrative has been deeply affected by the Zionist narrative and the language that has been imposed upon us. We are made to believe that we must strive for peace rather than justice. They replaced our struggle for liberation with endless negotiations. They're trying to soil the words that we hold sacred. Shaheed, martyr, revolutionary. These words will always be sacred because they belong to the oppressed. They empower us and strike fear into the hearts of cowards. We are a people of resistance, and we need to rebuild our culture of resistance. We did not trade our right of return for pragmatism. Some of our leaders may have traded in their kafiyas for silk ties, but our shabab and sabaya are still in the streets exercising their right to resist colonial domination. By surrender, we must program the language we use to describe our struggle. By surrendering to the language of peace, we have handcuffed the means in which our people back home can resist. We open the door for the world's most violent country to criticize our tools of liberation. In being mindful of our language, we will protect and reinforce our narrative. And for this reason, resistance in this country will start with the tongue. We are made to believe that we must separate our nationality from our other identities. This is a symptom of repression. It doesn't matter if you're an academic, healthcare provider, an athlete, or another professional. Our right to resist has been etched into our very DNA. Destroy the false boundaries that divide your identities and keep Palestine light on your tongue. We must ask ourselves, how has this occupation gone on for 66 years unchecked? Why is it that we have the facts and righteousness on our side, yet are always portrayed as the aggressors? One reason is because we haven't developed a consistent narrative that is socially acceptable to circulate these facts. We've had the Zionist narrative so imposed on us that we inadvertently reinforce it. Being pragmatic does not make you enlightened. There is nothing intellectual about compromising your beliefs. We're told to talk about our right to resist, that it should be kept at the dinner table and amongst our families. Meanwhile, we have to sit back and listen to the constant affirmation that Israel has a right to defend itself. The only reason the Zionist entity gets away with its ludicrous rhetoric is because, one, they're unwilling to deviate from their narrative, and two, because we play an audience to it. We must resist the Zionist entity at every turn. They must know that their presence is not welcome anywhere that values justice. I don't care what the setting may be. There is no room for a diversity of opinions on human rights. Cultures of resistance foster accountability. If you support the death and destruction of another people, then you should be prepared to face the consequences. The Zionist entity is trying to extinguish our hope, but they don't realize that with every bomb dropped and bullet fired, the fire in our heart grows hotter. That fire is going to reach a point where it can no longer be contained. And when that happens, we will throw off the yoke of colonial rule, and their colonial privilege will be reduced to ashes. Some of our brothers and sisters in Palestine will be liberated by appealing to those in the State Department, the Department of Defense, or on the Hill. Palestine will be liberated by our youth and our allies. No oppressed people have ever been liberated by the state. The state is inherently repressive by its very nature. We may be standing in front of the White House, but know that I am not here speaking so that Obama may hear me. Obama didn't do anything for black kids in Chicago, and he's not going to do anything for our kids in Palestine. This is a call for Palestine to be light on your tongues. This is a call to reclaim our narrative. This is a call for the annihilation of mental colonization. This is a call for the equality of all and the supremacy of none.
Students against Israeli apartheid. Give it up for them one more time. Brothers and sisters, I want to bring up next someone who was integral in putting this rally together, someone I look up to very greatly, Imam Mahdi Bray, the National Director of American Muslim Alliance.
Thank you, Eugene. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Gentlemen may cry, peace, peace, but there is no peace. Is life so dear or peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God, for I know not what other cry and cause others may cry. But as for me, give me liberty or give me death. My dear brothers and sisters, let me just say from the offset, some people are a little upset. They said, be careful, don't criticize the president. You may not get invited to the White House. You may not get an invitation to go have dinner at the White House. But let me tell you something. I don't care if I never go to the White House. If a Palestinian can live in safe and dignity and liberty in their house. I don't care. You can't buy my dignity for some rice and lamb and some hummus. No. Just because you're at the table doesn't mean you're a diner. You might be a waiter without a menu. So we're standing, and we're going to stand what Dr. King said when he was faced with the choice of standing up to the president when the Vietnam War was going on. He said this, that the coward may ask, is it safe? Vanity in politics may ask, is it popular? But conscience, we like to say in the Quran, call it taqwa, will ask, is it right? Is it right? And we said, no, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right that for over 6 decades, the Palestinian people have known nothing but oppression and dispossession. No, it's not right, and we're going to stand up today. We're going to stand up and we're going to say that indeed that we have a right to stand up and say, end the occupation now. End the occupation now. So we're going to join on. We got so many speakers, so I'm going to be brief. And let's just say to you that we're going to raise all the voices that we have here. We're going to raise the voices of Jewish communities, Muslim communities, Christian communities, non-religious affiliation communities. We're going to raise all the voices. We're going to lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings with the harmony of liberty and facing the rising sun. For our new day has begun. We will march on till Palestine is free and victory is won. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! End the occupation now! End the occupation now! Sisters and brothers, I have the honor of introducing our next speaker, Lydia Katina Amaya, all the way from New York City, a labor trafficking survivor, a leader of a Filipina domestic workers organization, Damayan Migrant Workers. Please welcome Lydia! Good worker and labor trafficking survivor. Filipino migrant workers and youth are here to stand in militant solidarity with the people of Palestine in Gaza. We are here to condemn the tragic loss of Palestinian lives and call it for what it is, massacre for Israel, funded and supported by the U.S. We are women migrant workers from the Philippines. We are working as nannies, housekeepers, and caregivers for the elderly. We have been pushed by our land by U.S. imperialism, forced to go abroad as migrant workers. About a century ago, 1.4 million Filipinos were massacred by U.S. colonizers and the Philippines during the Filipino-American War. This shows that our history of U.S. colonization, exploitation, and control of the Philippines economy and politics means had a common enemy with the Palestinian people. Our common enemy in the U.S.-backed occupation. Our heart and feet go out to the Palestinian people who are struggling and resisting U.S.-Israeli occupation. We stand with the people of world demanding end massacre in Gaza. End the Israel occupation. Stop U.S. aid to Israel. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Makibago, wag matakot. Struggle, don't be afraid. Thank you.
Free, free Palestine!
Brothers and sisters, just want to remind you, the American Muslim Alliance has these postcards that we're going to send, to Obama. We're going to send them out, and we want them to go out saying, "In the occupation." That's the bottom line, in the occupation. So pick up. We had thousands of them. Please, please, do not leave without signing those postcards so we can get in turns and stand with the American Muslim Alliance as we stand with the people in Gaza and in Palestine. Please do that. Thank you so much. And free Palestine!
Brothers and sisters, you can't see it, but I can see it. We're starting to fill up the whole park on all sides, going all the way back. And I'll tell you what else. I just got a text message from someone 5 minutes ago. They said they're on the metro on their way here with a train full of people coming to join this protest. So we're only getting stronger, and we're going to have a few more speakers. We got to hold on for a little bit to let our other brothers and sisters get here to be a part when we march. Next, I want to bring up a great friend of mine, a strong fighter in this struggle, Brother Salim Adolfo, Vice Chair of the National Black United Front.
Free the land! Free Palestine! The National Black United Front stands in solidarity with the Palestinians' right for self-determination. Let me say self-determination. If the government can send millions of dollars over to Israel to bomb Palestine, they can send some money to get water in Detroit, right? They can send some money to Southeast D.C., right? The Black United Front stands in solidarity with oppressed peoples all around the world, especially in Palestine. We know that they've been fighting for years for self-determination, self-defense, and the right to control their land. We stand in solidarity and say, free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Black power!
Free Palestine! Brothers and sisters, the next person I want to bring up here is a very, very powerful brother, someone who has turned against the evils of this country that they wage in wars all over the place. He's an Iraq war veteran. Now he stands up against American injustice all over the world. Brother Mike Preisner, representing the Party for Socialism and Liberation.
I'm a member of the PSL, the Party for Socialism and Liberation, and I want to tell you a story about how I ended up here. And I want to tell you this story because right now there's a shift happening in the United States where people who never thought about Palestine before, who never thought about the conflict before, are joining us in the streets, are joining us in their words and in their conversations. They're knowing that what is happening is a crime. We would have never imagined they would have taken that position before. I went to Iraq in 2003, just like so many people who joined the military. I grew up like everyone else, believing what we're told. Believing what we're told about this is a country of, for, and by the people. That we're about freedom, that we're about helping the oppressed. I believed that. I believed that when we were going to Iraq and they were telling us, saying things like self-defense, words like Israel uses. When they were saying things like terrorism, words that Israel uses. And then we got to Iraq, and I had to think about what was happening and think, as people started protesting, as people started fighting, as people started resisting, I had to ask myself, what would I be doing? You know, and our officers, our commanders, the politicians, they were telling us that they're resisting because they're terrorists. They're resisting because they're evil. They're resisting because they're less than human. But I thought, what would I do? If it was my home, if it was my country, if it was my family that was destroyed, if it was my brother that was killed, I realized that if I was there, I would be resisting too. Those people resisting were my sisters and brothers. They had the right to resist. When people are occupied, resistance is justified. Say it with me. When people are occupied, resistance is justified. When people are occupied, resistance is justified. When people are occupied, resistance is justified. And the same reason the U.S. went to Iraq wasn't because of self-defense, wasn't for freedom and democracy. They went to Iraq because they want to control the entire region, not for us, but for banks, for corporations, for oil companies, through violence and domination. And that's why they support Israel. That's why they support Israel. When they can't justify why, it's because they want to control that region, so they use that vicious attack dog to do it, and we can stop them, and this is stopping them, and let's stay fighting.
Brothers and sisters, like I said, we're holding on for a few more people to join us, so this march can be huge. We're going to bring up a couple more great speakers. Next, I want to bring up Tarek Cuff, representing Veterans for Peace.
Hello, brothers and sisters. I just want to say I'm a U.S. military veteran that has been lied to, just like what Mike said. Many of us have been lied to. I'm also a Jew, and I want to say that that government does not represent me. That U.S. government, which has lied to us, which is complicit in murder, which is complicit in war crimes, does not represent me, and neither does the state of Israel represent me. I just came from the Veterans for Peace National Convention down in Asheville, North Carolina. And I'm very proud to say that we passed a really strong resolution unanimously in support of Palestinians in Gaza. And I just want to read you a couple of things from it. As veterans who have witnessed the horror of war, we are deeply outraged by the state of Israel's slaughter of many innocent civilians in Gaza, like this girl who lost her entire family when her home was bombed by Israel. And many young children like this have been orphaned, if not killed and injured. It's horrible. So Veterans for Peace joins millions of people around the globe who are shocked by the vicious, one-sided slaughter. And we understand the high injustice of the Israeli occupation. Okay, we call on Israel to stop the slaughter now! Stop the slaughter now! Power to the people! Free Palestine! Free Gaza! Thank you!
Tarek Cuff, Veterans for Peace, thank you for being here. Next, I want to bring up from the Palestinian American Council, Mr. Fadi Zinayed.
On behalf of the Palestinian American Council and its 11 chapters across the country, I want to welcome you all here. We have come across these United States to be here to tell the Obama administration that we must stand up against apartheid. We have come with bleeding hearts, with tearing eyes, with bewildered minds and screaming souls at the atrocities committed by Israel. We are consumed with anger and frustration and indignation at a policy by this White House that allows Israel to defend itself but does not recognize that the Palestinians have an international right to resist the occupation. We are perplexed that no one in this White House confronts the false Israeli claims that it is occupying Palestine and Gaza. When Israel controls Palestine's territorial airspace, land, and sea, it is occupying Palestine. And as an occupier, they must protect the occupied under international law. They cannot claim self-defense from those that it occupies. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Next up, brothers and sisters, I want to bring up Carol Gay. Carol Gay from the Labor Fight Back Network.
Good afternoon, sisters and brothers. Power to the people. Greetings from New Jersey. I'm here today representing the Labor Fight Back Network, and we're proud to be here today in support of the Palestinian people and Gaza. We're here to speak up against injustice because, as we all know, silence is complicity. We will never remain silent in the face of these horrendous crimes against humanity, these brutal war crimes. The death toll in Operation Protective Edge has already surpassed the death toll of Operation Cast Lead. Words are simply insufficient to express our sorrow, our anger at the atrocities being committed against the Palestinians. I'm sure all of you have been crying tears of rage, too. Yes, tears of rage. We understand that Israel's massive assault is not about defense, it's about the annihilation of the Palestinians. Annihilation, which has been going on for decades. As workers, we're here in solidarity with all Palestinians in Gaza, in the West Bank, and with Palestinian refugees scattered around the world. We're here especially to loudly denounce the U.S. government's unquestioning support for Israel. This unthinking, blind support for Israel is immoral and illegal. U.S. support for Israel says to the world that the U.S. has a shocking disregard for human life and for international humanitarian law. How can the U.S. stand by and watch the killing of innocent children on the beach, the shelling of hospitals and UN schools, the bombardment of homes and mosques, killing entire families at one fell swoop, the destruction of power plants and water supplies? These indiscriminate attacks are nothing but collective punishment, depriving people of life-saving electricity and water, and ultimately their lives. Collective punishment is not a path to peace. We're here to demand that Obama and John Kerry and the Congress force Israel to stop the bombing. And can the U.S. stop the bombing? Yes. We have the power. Cut off the funds. Cut off the funding. Cut off the funds. And don't send any more arms. Let Gaza live. Let Gaza live. Let Gaza live. Let Gaza live.
Let Gaza live! Brothers and sisters, I want to bring up a brother who brought a lot of people here from Ohio, Brother Abbas. And we also want to mention some other people. We have Notori Carter, who is with us here. We're happy to have you here. Thank you so much. Brother Abbas from Cleveland, I believe, sir. Alauda.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. I'm coming here today not just to be in solidarity with the Palestinian people. I am the Palestinian people, so this is our struggle. We want to tell Obama here on the right side here, where the White House is at, that the Palestinian people have a right to defend themselves. They have a right to resist Israeli terrorism. Gaza has had tunnels inside the Gaza Strip since Alexander the Great. Resistance is nothing new in Palestine. We will resist with everything we have, with all our might, from Gaza, from the West Bank, in Ramallah, in the United States, in Ireland, all over the world. We will resist. I want to give a big shout out to the 200 people that came from Cleveland, Ohio with me here. We have held 7 demonstrations, 7 consecutive weeks, and we demand, not coming here to plead, we demand the end of the bombings on the Gaza Strip. Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine!
Yes, yes. We're getting ready. We're getting ready to start our march. We're gonna have 2 people finally say something. We have a very important event happening here next. Indalan is here. They're fighting against the unbelievably racist and unjust immigration system that we have. They're going to be doing an event here. We're sharing the stage, so we want to go fast. We want to start our march and give them their time. I want to give someone who has spent many years in solidarity with the Palestine, Lucy Murphy, a chance.
If you think of the Middle East in this modern time, you can't help but say the word. People there have lost their land. Some have lost their home. They live in other countries. Their freedom almost gone. Palestine needs her freedom. Palestine needs our love. Needs our love. Palestine needs her freedom. Needs her freedom. Palestine needs our love. Needs our love. People of all countries, of every race and creed, we need a new beginning. Let us plant the seed. Plant the seed of love and let that love seed grow. Plant the seed for everyone so all the world will know that Palestine needs her freedom. Palestine needs our love. Needs our love. Palestine needs her freedom. Palestine needs our love.
Brothers and sisters, I just want to give a quick message that we're also joined here in this crowd by Sarah Corey, the sister of Rachel Corey, who lost her life to the brutality of Israeli apartheid, and we honor her memory, and we thank her sister for being present with us today. And to close us out, I want to bring one final speaker, Mr. Akbar Muhammad, the international representative of the Nation of Islam. Give it up for my man Akbar Muhammad. And Brian Becker to make one announcement.
Before Akbar speaks, and then we're giving the stage over for those who are fighting for immigrant rights. It turns out that they're here also. But as Akbar is starting to speak, we're going to begin marching out of that side of the park. In other words,
he sends you his love and greetings. If he was not faced with some health challenges, he would be right here on this stage, lifting his voice against the slaughter that's going on in Gaza. And I want to say this, America represents a ship at sea without a captain at the helm. And whichever way the wind blows, and the winds are the handlers of Barack Obama. We all loved him when he came into office. But for him to show weakness in the face of the slaughter in Gaza is appalling. We need to say, Barack, be your own man. You know that it's wrong. You know what people are suffering. You're looking at it on the news every night. You know that collective punishment is against the law. You know that the Israelis have a design. 3 wars in 5 years, killing nearly 2,000 Palestinians each time in order to decimate their ranks. But he also knows that every time a Palestinian child watches his family wiped out, and do you think that he's going to come and say, I'll forgive you, America? It's going to be in his blood that I must take revenge for what is happening to my people. Palestinian people must resist. I just want to take a minute. Look at the weakness of Egypt. On one day, the head of state all over Africa will be here. They should take a page from 1973 when the OAU told the African leaders, send your Israeli ambassador home and bring your ambassador back and close their embassy to show their protest. They need to show that strength again. And if Barack sees that the world is upset with him standing by, one more thing I want to say. When he came out for a press conference for Ukraine, he started to
Oh my God.
Please, kindly move out the intersection for the start of the march. Hey, everybody, please go into the march. We're going to get it started. We're trying to get
we want to get the right shot. What now? You want to go? Go ahead. Okay. Roger. Roger. Are you ready? We can go ahead. So we're bringing this through, so we're getting ready to go ahead. This truck is going to move as the front. Stay behind this truck and stay in the street. And now, just give it one more second, we're about to go. Go slow! Free, free Palestine! 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 Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! End the occupation now! End the occupation now! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Where are they going? Move to the left and move to the right. You gotta bring the front right here so everyone can see what we're about. There's a lot of media up here that doesn't know this. You want them to see what this demonstration is about. You got a big sign that says Free Palestine. You want everybody to get involved. Just move to the left. Seriously, can I get in there? I'm doing a 3D documentary.
We just gotta get it set up.
Want everybody to move to the side, please, sir. We're trying to get in there. it happen. Yeah, and we're trying to do it. Move the car. Move out in front of the car. Move out in front of the car. If you're in front of the car, watch out. It's gonna be in front. We're coming right now. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out, brothers, watch out. Okay, there we go. Okay, y'all hype right now? Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! In the occupation now! In the occupation now! I said in the occupation now! In the occupation now! I said in the occupation now! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! In the occupation now! In the occupation now! I said in the occupation now! In the occupation now! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! In the occupation now! In the occupation now! I said in the occupation now! Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. All right, everybody, we gotta get organized here. We gotta get organized here. We gotta get organized here, y'all. We gotta be professional. We gotta get organized. So let's try to get everybody back behind the lead banner. We have people, we have press from all around the world, all around the country. They're showing up to millions of people.
These guys are ruining the shop. You guys are really fucking things up. Go back behind the banner. Go back behind the banner.
Brothers, please, we're trying to be disciplined right now. Let's get people back behind the lead banner right now so we can get it together. And we gotta... I'm trying to make sure we got the right situation back out of order. We gotta make sure that the message is free Palestine. We gotta make sure...
Cellphone asshole. Jesus fucking Christ.
We gotta get the right message.
Fucking brain dead zombies.
Come on, brothers, we're trying to have the right attitude. We're trying to be professional here. Move the car forward. And then stop it when you get to the front. Stop it when you get to the front. Okay. Now we gotta get professional, y'all, for real. Let's try to, we got the message. We're trying to be out here to free Palestine. So everybody just hold up. Hold up for a quick second. What's up, man? How you feeling? Good to see you, brother. All right, everybody just hold up. Brothers, hold up for a quick second. There's people from Chicago. We got some people from Chicago apparently here. And we want y'all to come up talk. We have love for Chicago. Y'all just got here. I'm happy to see it.
Stay behind the front.
Palestine!